Next match, a semi-final of men's doubles between the number 9 seeds from Malaysia, Chan Chong Ming, and Keat. From Indonesia, Chandra, Wijaya, and Sigit Budiarto, the number 2 seeds in this World Championship tournament. Strapping up that knee brace. We've seen a lot of that over these last several days. Chan and Ku of Malaysia, Wijaya and Budiarto of Indonesia. First of 2 men's doubles semifinals to determine who will play for the gold medal. Tomorrow's men's doubles final.
These two pairs have never met each other previously, but one has to favour the former champions, Wijaya and Sigit Budiarto. In the dark strip, Indonesian pair, gold medalists in 1997 and silver medalists 2 years ago. Current ranking of 2, but world best of number 1. 3 titles they've won already this year, this Indonesian combination, the Swiss, the Singapore and the Malaysian Open, which of course was the last Grand Prix tournament before arriving here at the World Championships. Now their opponents from Malaysia, Chan Chong Ming and Keat, currently ranked number 8 in the world. That's their highest ever ranking. Chan Chong Ming, 25 years of age. He's the left-hander. He's been world junior champion in both doubles and mixed doubles. That was back in 1998. So he knows about the big occasion. It's all a question of how Keat copes with this very big match. Now just looking how the Malaysians got through to today's semi-final. 2 3-game matches, the third round against the number 3 seeds from China, Fu Haifeng and Kai Yun. They lost the opening game 11-15, but came back 15-4, 15-8. And then in the quarter-final, defeated another thrilling match against the number 10 seeds, Landi Limpale and Kien of Indonesia. And once again, they lost the opening game, but came back. I'm not sure whether they're slow starters or whether it just took time for them to settle into the match and get the tactics worked out, but coming through 15-10 in the decider. Chandra Wijaya and Sigit Budiarto, their path through, well, of course, they had that bye in the opening round. Second round match against Kumar and Sanave of India. That was quite tough, 15-11, 15-11. Third round encounter against the number 12 seeds, Tazari and Lin, 15-7, 15-10. And then the quarter-final, what a matchup it was. It was a repeat of the World Championship final from 2 years ago in
5 feet 7 inches. His partner, Keat, not yet 20. Will turn 20 in a couple of weeks. So a youngster for a partner, but it's working well. And the Indonesian pair, both right-handed. Chandra Wijaya, 1 meter 73, 5 feet 8 inches tall, will turn 30 in about 3 weeks' time. Sigit Budiarto, 1 meter 74, 5 feet 8.5 inches, will be 30.
Chan Chong Ming and Keat, Malaysia. And on my left, Chandra Wijaya and Sigit Budiarto, Indonesia. Cook and Keat to serve to Chandra Wijaya. La ball, play.
Budiarto will be 30 in November. Wijaya in the near court. Chan and Ku in the far court. The Malaysians score first.
It's over. Love, 1.
Absolutely certain I said that correctly. The Malaysian team in the near court, Indonesians in the far court in the black.
1-0. Second serve. Service over. 1-0.
Easy.
2-1.
So much of the early action taking place in close quarters like that.
Second server.
I'm thinking, using a tennis analogy, when you have doubles, they're all 4 of them near the net. Then when you move back further, it seems to allow for a little bit more sense that it takes longer time for the point to develop it. You have a chance to maybe hone your reactions early in the match much better. Does it work that way?
Yes, it does a little bit, and I think the reason that there's so much sort of rat-a-tat-tat sort of fast exchanges is because neither pair really wants to lift the shuttles. Perhaps they've settled down a little. There was a couple of lifts, especially by the Indonesians. In fact, at times they, in my opinion, get a little too arrogant, and they've got such good defences that, we'll let them smash us a little bit. We'll just get it back, and when we feel like attacking, we'll just turn on the power. And against a quality pair like the Malaysians, I don't think they can afford to do it. But I am fascinated by the start of this match, because yesterday the Indonesians absolutely came out of the blocks so quickly against the reigning world champions. I mean, the opening game they played a fast, furious pace. And in contrast, the Malaysians, against another Indonesian pairing, lost the opening game and looked a little bit sluggish to start with. So I don't know whether that's sort of a trend, but already it's unbelievable badminton. I mean, the shuttles that these players get back is remarkable. Total confusion between the two Malaysians at one stage in that rally. And that's an indication of the fact that they are a new partnership. They don't have that absolute understanding of where the other is going to be on court.
Wijaya and Budiarto putting that Danish pair right back on their heels from the very beginning. Didn't allow them any rhythm early on. Several net balls, and even in close quarters.
3-2, second server.
Having trouble reacting to that.
Play that.
We'll play on that. Wijaya not ready. Oh, that's clever.
And it's almost a little like hand-to-hand combat, just staying in the front part of the court, all four players. It's very crowded up there.
Well, the crowd love the trick shots. Not sure it really gains any advantage for Sigit Budiarto. Certainly a crowd pleaser.
5-2.
It's amazing that, in my opinion, the youngster is the best player on court. I thought he was going to be the one that would be a little bit nervous, perhaps overawed by the occasion, but not a bit of it.
Out.
The judgment good from Chandra Wijaya.
Just fantastic. Half a dozen times I expected that point to end.
2-7, second server.
Budiarto in a little bit of danger of letting this get away from them. Half the deficit is just a little bit of sloppy play. That's long. Service over. Now let's see if Wijaya and Budiarto can make a little bit of a dent in this deficit. Just doesn't get any better than that, both on the attack side and on the defense side. So we got 1 point on that service rotation.
3. Second server.
Low serve.
Server.
Snatched a little at that shot though.
Sigit Budiarto played that smash a bit like he thought that was going to be the end of the rally. And the way this Malaysian pair is playing, it's quite presumptuous. Just wide.
3-9. Second server. Service go.
Service point called.
Service over.
Judge saying racket head too high.
9-3.
Take a look at the smash winners early in the first game. Favors the Malaysians 2-1. They are outscoring their opponents 3-1. Lots of young people here in the Arrowhead Pond of Anaheim, not only this evening, but all week long. I've mentioned several times there's a very supportive badminton community down here in Central Orange County.
9-3. Server.
On that service rotation for the Malaysian pair.
9.
Chance for the Indonesians to continue to chip away at this lead.
4-9.
Such a good low serve. Landing right on the line. I do sometimes think with the Indonesians that they're very, very quick with their serving. They hardly settle themselves, and I think sometimes their opponents aren't really settled and ready to receive, and perhaps they just get rushed into it and they make bad decisions because of it. Oh, that's so good. Rushing the net, anticipating, changing the pace.
9.
In goes Budiarto.
7-9.
2 services out of 3 right on the line. And the Malaysians taking the chance that they'll be short, and they've guessed wrong twice. 4 points on this service, now 5. And the Indonesians have served themselves right back into this first game.
This is just a wonderful spell of serving. So tight is the low serve that the Malaysians know they have to try and attack it, but they just can't, and they're making errors of it.
Services go and having them land on the line, they have to think twice about doing that. But Budiarto in particular making that service almost unreturnable without lifting it up and setting 2. Nice hat.
11-9, second server.
She's all decked out. She's got the shuttle earrings, shuttle in her visor. Who needs Mickey Mouse ears when you've got that? Sigit Budiarto, after scoring 6 points on his service, 7 points. Now Wijaya picking up where his teammate left off. 9 points in this service rotation. And the Malaysians are stumped as to what to do. Incredible run ends. Service over, but the score completely different than it was before that service rotation. Indonesians now leading by 3, 12-9. See what type of response the Malaysians have.
The Indonesians have just upped to pace. They've gone to a different gear. Taking the shuttle much earlier, playing with a lot more purpose. If there's a slight weakness that the Indonesians can exploit, it's the pushing Chan Chong Ming to the back of the court. He's shorter of the 2 Malaysians, and also he's undergone major surgery on his shoulder and has only come back in the last year or so, and he still struggles to smash with the same amount of power as perhaps some of the other players.
Indonesian pair right back to scoring points on their service. That brings us to game point. It seems only a few minutes ago the Indonesian pair were down 9-3. 11 unanswered points, and now at game point. Game 1, Chandra Wijaya, Sigit Budiarto, the number 2 seeds. Maybe we're taking a nap a little bit at the beginning of that game, but certainly woke it up. As Jill mentioned, shifted into a different gear altogether, and the Malaysian pair unable to respond, unable to keep up. Stay with us. We'll be back 19 minutes for that first game. Game 2 right after this. Welcome back to the Arrowhead Pond of Anaheim. Just concluded the first game in this semifinal match of men's doubles between the Malaysian duo of Chan Chong Ming and Keat against the number 2 seeded Indonesian Chandra Wijaya and Sigit Budiarto. And the Indonesians in the dark of the far court fell behind 9-3 and then made an 11-12 point run to play out the first game and win 15-9 in 19 minutes. And they did much of it, Jill Clark, with superior service.
Yes, they certainly did, especially from Sigit Budiarto. They had a run of serves where they were just perfect. Two were left and landed on the front service line. Budiarto, to me, is one of the most exciting, dynamic players on the World Tour. He's shares his emotions, very expressive as a player. He does the trick shots, they're all crowd pleasers, but when he really knuckles down to it, I don't think there's a better player. But the problem he has is that he struggles to keep his concentration all the way through the game, and he'll get a little bit arrogant at times and try shots that aren't really on. But if he could maintain his focus, he would be unbeatable.
Who simply just sees the shuttle at a slower speed,
yeah,
and is able to react to it simply because he sees it at a slower speed than mere mortals.
Well, it was the right idea from Keat. Wanted to try and take the pace out of the rally, but execution not to match. Budiarto there, forgetting that Chan Chong Ming is the left-hander.
Those net winners for the Indonesian team, 14-4. So aggressive, always moving forward into that net area, that hand-to-hand combat I was describing earlier. That's a big advantage at the net, especially in doubles.
I think it's more than an advantage, it's the key, because we've already seen in the opening game the quality of the defence here, and therefore for one of these players to hit a winner from the back of the court is virtually impossible. So you have to assume that every point is going to be won, if it's a winning shot rather than unforced error, from the net. Absolutely vital.
Wijaya and Budiarto out to a very quick lead, unlike the first game where they fell behind. Made an incredible 12-0 run to play out the first game.
Love, 5.
Example of how important it is to get to the net early. Sigit Budiarto right on top of the tape to play that tight spinning net shot. Oh, that's unbelievable.
Service over. 5, love.
Indonesians just slamming the door on the Malaysians in that service rotation. Area crack.
5, love. Serve.
Indonesians pressing their advantage. Malaysians must get into this match. That one stays in. It's going right. It's all going right.
Love, single favor.
These guys are just getting warmed up at 160 miles per hour, 259 kilometers per hour. So the Indonesians off to a comfortable 7-love start in this second game, winning the first game 15-9 with a 12-point run. They've scored 19 unanswered points.
You don't expect that in a semi-final of the World Championship, do you?
Certain that's not a statistic that's lost on the Malaysian pair. Just as I say it, they finally score a point and end that run. Second long serve by the Malaysians, and it certainly did surprise Sigit Budiarto. Helped set up that successful point.
Coach Rexy Manaki, who of course won a gold medal in the Olympic Games playing men's doubles for Indonesia. Rexy was employed by the English Badminton Association to coach the English players that has recently moved to Malaysia, and I find it quite fascinating because there's great rivalry between Malaysia and Indonesia in sporting terms, especially in badminton, and I think the Indonesians perhaps see him as a little bit of a traitor to now go and coach the Malaysian squad.
Very successful service rotation for the Malaysians. After having 19 straight points scored on them, they managed 4 and cut that gap that had developed on more than half.
that's a pity from the Malaysians' point of view, because I just felt if they could get the service back to their side without losing any more points, then it really could become very interesting. But if the Indonesians get on the march again, it could prove very difficult. Well, Budiarto just apologising for the mishit shot. I'm slightly surprised that the umpire didn't call that a fault, because Budiarto sort of caught the shuttle on his racket, and as long as it's one motion of the racket, then you can hit a slingshot nowadays, but I suspected that that was a double hit.
10-4, the favor.
Wijaya and Budiarto taking off again, now to 10-4. Here they go again. A quick 4 points.
11-4, second server.
Unlike the women's doubles final we just saw previous, very few unforced errors in this match. Five for the Malaysians, 4 for the Indonesians. Fantastic angle by Chandra Wijaya.
Service over, 11-4.
Of course, the Malaysians just playing back too far and opening that angle up. Just as the Malaysian pair breaks out of a 19-0 slump and manages to score 4 points on one service rotation, the Indonesians just crank it up and score 4 points of their own. Now they're back in their service rotation with the lead. That is long.
11-4, second server.
Malaysians successful in holding the Indonesians at no points on that service rotation. That's incredible. Again, just proves my point. He sees the shuttle at a different speed and is able to turn his body, turn his racket, and say, oh, there's an open spot that I can play to smash into.
5-11, second server.
Momentum shift now to the Malaysians. Budiarto likes to win those points where he plays those trick shots. Just long.
11-6.
Service over. But the Malaysians did make a small dent. Cut the gap to 5. right back to scoring points. And the Malaysians running out of time.
Good judgment. Took his racket away from the shot at the very last moment. Goes to play it and decides no.
Check swing in baseball, and he guessed right. Service over, but the Indonesians 2 points closer to winning this match and becoming our first finalists.
Return of serve was far too loose. Checks the line, looks back up to the shuttle.
What a great poach by Budiarto. Two great exchanges at the net. Impossible angle. Budiarto changes direction in mid-air. Incredible. Just a dink shot. Impossible. He changed direction in midair. Match point. It's almost inevitable at this point. Wijaya, Budiarto pressing the advantage, never letting their Malaysian opponents get close in the second game. Match point number 2. And that's long. Service over. At this point that nothing short of a meltdown on the part of the favored Indonesian team would prevent them from winning here. Let's give it a couple of points quickly. Great placement. Long. And the deficit is cut to 3. It's over for match point number 3.
14-11.
Can the Malaysian pair hold? Match point number 3. That's it. Chandra Wijaya, Sigit Budiarto, the second-seeded men's doubles team in this tournament, take the first men's doubles semifinal. Straight sets, 15-9, 15-11. They did it with incredible runs. In that first game, a 12-point run from 9-3 to 15-3, and then started out 7-love in the second game, a deficit the Malaysian pair could never surmount. Total time of the match 40 minutes. So the Indonesians will play for the gold medal tomorrow. And Chan and Koo will receive bronze medals for their efforts here in Anaheim.
The Indonesians, it will be their 3rd World Championship final. It really is a measure fragment from 1997 until now. They have been at the top of men's doubles in world terms. Fantastic record and a fantastic display today after that slightly sluggish start. They really do prove why they've been world champions in the past and why they perhaps deserve to be again. Just looking at their match statistics, more smash winners for the Malaysians. But I think the all-important net winners from the Indonesians was the decisive factor, so thoroughly deserved the victory.
And our Charmaine Reed is now down courtside with the winners.
Well, you're guaranteed a silver medal. You're going to be going for gold tomorrow. You were down 8-2 in the first, and you came back 15-9. What was your strategy?
Di set pertama, Chandra sama Sigit down 8-2 gitu. Apa strategi kalian berdua?
Ya, pertama kita terlalu banyak defend ya. Kemudian ketinggalan di 39 itu kita merubah, jadi kita berusaha untuk menyerang.
In the first set, we were trying too hard to defend ourselves, but we ended up doing more attacking. Yeah.
Okay, tomorrow in the finals, what's the toughest thing that you're going to meet?
Besok di final apa yang paling susah?
Ya, siapa aja yang akan kita ketemu besok gitu ya. Ya kita akan hadapi. Khususnya hari ini terima kasih bersyukur atas kemenangan hari ini. Jadi satu langkah lagi mendekati target kita sebagai juara. Mudah-mudahan ya kami selalu berusaha sebaik-baiknya untuk kami sendiri, untuk masyarakat Indonesia, bangsa dan negara.
For tomorrow's final, we don't expect anybody. Well, we are expecting anybody. So we're just hoping that tomorrow we can do one step and a much better job than today, and we can get a championship tomorrow.
Well, good luck tomorrow.
All right, so the number 2 seeds, Chandra Wijaya, Sigit Budiarto in straight sets, 15-9, 15-11. They move on to the championship final tomorrow, and they will await the winner of the later match. Here's some highlights from that great couple of games between these two teams, and we will be back with our next match right after this.